Hey everyone, Uniquely Cindy here. I went out today and did some videoing for our channel, and I wanted to share one of my experiences with you. It's going to be going up tomorrow, I hope, on post. I've got a little editing to do. But I was over in Wilson, North Carolina, and there is a beautiful little park over there, and it's filled with whirligigs. Now, if you don't know what a whirligig is, stay tuned because you're going to get to see some pictures of them. And these whirligigs have such a rich history. I found out things today about them that I did not know. I went, after filming the whirligigs, it really didn't take that long to film them because there's a limited number of whirligigs there. I went across the street and was going to go in the museum, and the museum was closed, being a Monday. So I went next door where it is the Wilson Tourism Center, and I met a wonderful young lady there, and her name is Kyler. And Kyler shared so much fascinating history about the whirligigs with me that I wanted to share with you. And after we got to talking, I asked Kyler, I said, can I have permission to video you and let you share the story with us about the whirligigs? And she got permission from the director, and she shared a wonderful story about the whirligigs and the creator of the whirligigs. The whirligigs were created, I'm going to let her share all that with you, but it's one of our World War II veterans, and his story is absolutely fascinating. So you stay tuned. Kylie and I will be coming on shortly to share with you the history of the whirligigs, but I did want to share a couple of things with you. If you notice this QR code on my beautiful little t-shirt here, Kylie gave me this t-shirt, and I told her that I would show it on my channel. The QR code for the Visitor Tourism Center in Wilson is on there. Download it and you get information on what's coming up in Wilson. Also, here again is the QR code for the Wilson Visitor Center, the Tourism Center actually, and that's a beautiful postcard there. Download the app so that you can see what's going on. They have different festivals and different things that's going on. I'm finding out Wilson's a very active little town, so check it out and join us. Today we had a unique adventure, and I'm fixing to turn it over to Kylie and let her share with you the history of the whirligigs. And while she shared it, she's also going to show you a few of the unique items that is in the tourism center there that go along with that building. So enjoy it. Hit the like and subscribe button below. If you have a comment or you have a question, leave it so that we can get back with you about it. Hit the notification bell so that you'll hear every time that I upload another unique experience. And thanks for joining me. And we'll see you again. Have a unique afternoon.
Now, so we're here in Wilson, North Carolina, across from the Whirligig Park. And the Whirligig Park was originally built, or the whirligigs in the park, was originally built by Bala Simpson, who was a Wilson native. He lived in Lucama and originally had all of the whirligigs built in his front yard. He was a farm machine repairman, and he also had a home moving business with his brother. Most of the whirligigs were made during his retirement era, and in 2013 they were made the North Carolina State Folk Art. He also had a history of war service, and when he was stationed in Saipan, he was responsible for cleaning the military men's clothes, and allegedly he was so sick of them stinking so badly that he took parts of a B-29 Super Fortress and built a windmill to power the washing and drying of the military men's clothes. And so a lot of people point to that as the seed that started it all, and later when he started to build all of the whirligigs in his yard, it became known as Acid Park, and people came from all over to come and visit. And as you would drive up and come around the corner, your headlights would hit, and since they're made out of recycled and reclaimed materials, lots of old signs, things like that, they really light up and reflect, and then they'd be twirling and whirling, and it became known as Acid Park because it was in the 80s and it was rather trippy and exciting, and people came from all over just to check them out and see what was happening with those, and they became popular from there, and now they're the North Carolina State Folk Art, and we have the Whirligig Festival once a year here in Wilson.
Oh, that's awesome. When is it?
That is the first full weekend of November every year.
Awesome.
Yep. I'm trying to think of what else, but I think that...
You showed me a few minutes ago some whirligigs that was in the museum
Yes.
here. Could you
We do
look
have
at them
some
again?
lovely whirligigs over here. And so especially like this one right here in the middle, you can see see that it was made with an old baseball bat.
Oh, wow.
And then right here is an old boat propeller, as well as pieces of tires right here. And I also love, it's almost like we planned it. This was here first, but it's right here next to our jerseys as well. So this is our new baseball team, and they are actually named a little nod and homage of Wallace Simpson as well, because of his war service.
Awesome.
And actually, as you walk around the park, you can notice there are a lot of different plane motifs throughout his artwork, as well as farm motifs that sort of speak to his heritage and his life story.
Okay. Well, he was a master of recycling before it became popular, wasn't he?
He was. And actually, I'd love to point out this piece of artwork right behind it as well. I don't think I have shown you yet.
Okay.
Right in here, we have this beautiful table. And so Wilson originally was known as the world's greatest auction marketplace, or tobacco auction marketplace.
That's beautiful.
And so each leaf here is a real tobacco leaf that has been bleach pressed and sealed with a 2-part epoxy resin.
Wow.
It's made by a local art studio called Artisan Leaf, but it's sort of the perfect way to show how we have transitioned from the world's greatest tobacco auction marketplace into more of an art-centric town, which is widely to thank Wallace Simpson for. But something that's really interesting that sort of ties those two pieces together that I think nods back to Wallace Simpson's history is when they pour these tables, they typically lay tarps underneath and they let the excess resin drip. And once it hardens, they throw it away. Well, recently, one of our local artists, Andrea Horton Morton, has started to take those resin drippings and repurpose them into her artwork. And so this iguana painting out here.
It's amazing that they even still have them.
Yes. So right here, she said that she saw that long, narrow right there.
Right.
And said that it just looked like a tail and she knew that it had to be an iguana. And so she reverse painted the back of it and then affixed it to the canvas. And so I just think that's such a fun fact or fun piece of history of this.
That is.
To see how artists around here are still repurposing and recycling different bits to make their own artwork.
That is just totally amazing.
Absolutely.
Totally
And
amazing.
Wilson is actually home to over 40 different art-centric businesses, organizations, and galleries, and that number is growing every year. And so there really is always something sort of fun to see around town because we have such a wonderful history of our heritage with the arts of Wallace Simpson, but people are still here keeping that alive.
Awesome. Well, hey, I appreciate it. We're downtown Wilson. I'm at the Wilson, well, my mind just did it, but I'm at the Wilson Tourism Center. That's just how quickly it goes. Yes, yes. Don't usually get this privilege on a Monday. And if the building itself is absolutely gorgeous also. How old is the building, do you know?
I believe the building was built in 1952, and if you'd like to see, we do have the original vault on this list of and so right around here, this building used to be the Cozart Bank. They paid out all the pay stubs for the tobacco warehouse workers that were located next door. And so this is the original bank.
Oh,
and right
wow.
inside, it's a little messy.
That's okay. My husband's going to
Right
love this.
inside, you can actually see the vault still, or the safe still has the original family names written inside of it.
Oh, that's a wonderful piece of history there.
Absolutely. And there's a really interesting article that was written when they were remodeling next door into what is now the Whirligig Museum and the American Center for Photographers and the apartments back there. But Dick Cozart, who is the son of one of the original co-founders of the tobacco warehouse, he came in and they asked him to sort of give his opinion to keep some authenticity to the building. And he told a story of when he was 11 years old, he used to go to work with his father and he would follow the auctioneer around and then run the tickets from the auctioneer over to the bank so the farmers could get paid in cash immediately after.
Wow,
And
that's
it's such
awesome.
an interesting piece of history to really be able to see.
Can you imagine that convenience today?
I cannot.
I mean, you know, sometimes we wait forever. Even with the electronic
Absolutely.
transfers, we wait forever. So, hey, thank you for your time. Tell the audience your name
My
again,
name
because
is
I'll butcher it.
Tyler, and I am here at Wilson County Tourism. And if you guys are interested in learning more about Wilson County, definitely check out comeseewilson.com or download our free app.
Awesome. Caller, I thank you for your time.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. It's been my honor.
Oh, it's been my honor. I'm glad that you came in.
This is Uniquely Cindy here with another unique adventure. Y'all stop back by, come down to Wilson and check it out. Bye-bye.